So we are going to start today with the antibiotics. So first of all, the very easy prescription with a single antibiotic is for UTI, nitrofurantoin. So we will be discussing it. So let's see where you are. You are FY2 in acute medicine. Who the patient is? Your patient is Miss Rachel Crunk, and she is 30 years old. She has come to you with burning micturition. Other information you have about the patient is she was prescribed nitrofurantoin for suspected UTI. So it's a case of suspected UTI. She has not been diagnosed, but on the basis of presenting complaints, we are prescribing antibiotic to her. So we have got other medications, which are the regular medications and as required, amlodipine and paracetamol. So we have a special note indicating that antibiotics may be changed after urine culture. So this would be your additional information. You can write it in additional information that antibiotics may be changed after urine culture. Here it is. So you can change it after the urine culture. What you must do, write down the prescription for the above medications. So we are going to write, first of all, like every scenario, I say that you must know the dose, exact dose of the antibiotic or exact dose of the drug which you are going to prescribe. So you must know when to prescribe and what to prescribe and for how long are you going to prescribe. So let's see what is the dose of nitrofurantoin. Okay, so let's see the dose. So the hospital name is the same, Manchester Royal Infirmary Hospital, consultant Dr. John Smith, Bleep 7777. Patient name is Miss Rachel Crunk, aged 30 years, and she's 68 kgs, 167 centimeters of height. So she was admitted on 1st of November 2022. Here's the date of birth, NHS number, hospital number, allergy status. She is allergic to penicillin and she develops rash after taking penicillin. So let's have a look at this prescription. So we can see that all the details are here. GMC number, never forget to write your GMC number. Okay, and then ward, hospital, consultant, admitting date, and the date, your exam date over here, where I have written 3rd of November. You have to write your exam date over here. Okay, and also mention allergies. Also, do not forget to paste this printed sticker over here and write the penicillin in allergy sections and the reaction which the patient gets after taking penicillin. Write your complete name over here with a sign and also your GMC number and the date when you are writing this prescription. So let's see that nitrofurantoin. First of all, we will see what the BNF says, that how long you have to give nitrofurantoin. So I think it isn't mentioned over here. So, but let me tell you that we usually give nitrofurantoin for 3 days, BD at a dose of 100 milligrams, and in normal women and in pregnant women and also males, we usually give 100 milligram for 7 days. Okay. So here is the antibiotic. You have to write nitrofurantoin in the antibiotic section and write the name of the drug over here, nitrofurantoin. Nitrofurantoin should be written over here. Here is the drug name, nitrofurantoin. Its dose 100 milligrams per oral. Start date is 2nd of November and the stop date will be 4th of November. So we are prescribing it for 3 days and I have cut the rest of, you have to write all the dates, you have to mention the dates and then you have to cross the area that you don't have to give those days. So write it for BD dosing, write 800 hours or 2000 hours, okay? Or you can write 900 hours or 2100 hours. Okay, BD dosing. You have to give 2 times in 24 hours. Write your name, designation, your GMC number, your signature, your GMC number, bleep number, and indication that why you are giving this antibiotic. You must write it. And then additional information which was provided there, that review after urine culture. Antibiotic can be changed after urine culture. So this is a proper way of writing an antibiotic. Okay. So this is a very simple way to write an antibiotic. Let's move further. You must keep in mind that you should see here that I have written milligrams mg in small letters. Okay, you can write mg, ml, and g in small letters. Rest you will be, I have used only the abbreviation, the unit, but whenever you are prescribing 100 micrograms, 100 nanograms, or microliters, micromoles, you need to write in full. Okay, and per oral you can mention PO for that. So let's move ahead of it. So coming to the next page, as the patient is also taking some regular medication, so we have again filled the information on the second page as well. So your GMC number, ward, hospital, consultant, and date of admission, date you have written the prescription or your exam date, weight, height, and never forget to paste the sticker over here. Okay, and then it's 2022, 2022, and you have to write all the dates. You have to mention the dates over here, because if you will be mentioning the dates, you don't need to write the stop date. Patient is taking those medications on regular basis, so you just have to write the dates and then write the start date over here. I haven't written any stop date because it's a regular medication. Patient is taking this medicine regularly, so we have to write it in the regular section. And patient is taking this amlodipine, is usually hypertensive medication, is given in the morning. So it's OD dosing given in the morning. So let's move forward. You might know up till now that how to write regular medications. We have discussed it in detail yesterday. So let's move forward. And also we have some paracetamol prescribed as required. So we are going to write it in as required section. We all know that the max dose which can be given in 24 hours is 4 grams. And we have to give it 6 hourly, a total of 4 doses and 1 gram at a time. So write your name, your signature, the start date, and bleep. And you don't need to write anything else apart from it. Okay, this was all about nitrofurantoin. It's a simple prescription. We have started with this antibiotic. Let's move forward. Slowly and gradually we will be progressing to some more difficult prescriptions. Difficult in a way, they are complicated. There is a lot of things in that prescription. So here in the next prescription, the next antibiotic we are going to prescribe is for community-acquired pneumonia, URFI2 in A&E or acute medicine, whatever the ward may be. You must know that where you are, okay? You have got a patient named Mr. Jamie Strauss, 55 years old. He was admitted with breathlessness and cough, and he was diagnosed with community-acquired pneumonia in the hospital. Consultant has reviewed the patient and planned to start him on clarithromycin 500 mg IV BD for 2 days and clarithromycin 500 mg per oral BD for 3 days. So same antibiotic is given for 2 days, but the route is different. Here you have to give IV for 2 days and then orally for 2 days. You will be giving these antibiotics IV and oral for 3 days. Other information that you will about the patient is he's taking the following medications: salbutamol 1 to 2 puffs as required, up to 4 times a day. Atorvastatin 80 mg per oral OD. It is usually given at night, and then you don't have any special notes. What you must do is your task. You have this task. This is your task. Write down the prescription for above medications. Please read the task carefully. What you need to write. So hospital handover notes are the same, almost they are same in all prescriptions. I've kept them same to avoid any inconvenience and clear any ambiguity. So I have written everything same. Most of the times you get the same consultant name, same hospital name, same bleep number, same details. Most of the time, just the date of admission, date of birth or patient, all those details. These details will be given to you in the form of a sticker, printed sticker. All these things will be in the form of a printed sticker. Date of admission, these things will be there. Patient name, patient's age, and date of birth, number, hospital number. These will be in the form of a printed sticker. You just have to stick or paste that sticker on your prescription. So moving forward, we have to prescribe clarithromycin, IV and oral. So the same details, your GMC number, hospital number, ward, consultant, date of admission, weight, height, and also the date when you are writing this prescription. Also mention allergies. Patient is allergic to penicillin and he gets shortness of breath after taking penicillin. So I've written it in the allergy section. Always write or always paste this sticker over here. Okay, patient details sticker over here. And after mentioning the allergies, you mention the allergy, write your name, your signature, GMC number, and type of reaction, what happens after taking this medication, and then the date when you are writing or noting down those allergies. Okay, so let's move forward. We don't have any pre-medication for clarithromycin or any loading dose for clarithromycin. So we will be giving medication in the antibiotic section. So we have written over here clarithromycin 500 mg PD for 2 days. Clarithromycin 500 mg PD IV. Here the route is IV. We are giving it IV for 2 days. So BD dosing is 800 hours and 2000 hours. Okay. So we have written it. We have written all the dates over here. So we don't need to write the dates again over here because we have already written the dates above. So we don't need to write dates over here to save our time. So you just need to cross all those 3 days that, okay, you just have to give for these 2 days. You will be giving the medication in those 2 days. And after that, you will be stopping. That's why please pay attention to this dates that when have we started this medication and when is the stop date. Okay, we have started in the 4th and stopped on 5th for 2 days. That is for 2 days. So I have also written in additional information that review after 48 hours because it has been given in the task that it should be given for 2 days only. So review after 48 hours. Also here it has been mentioned that all antibiotic doses must be reviewed after 48 hours. So additional information we need to write in additional information that it is given for community acquired pneumonia or hospital acquired pneumonia, whatever the diagnosis may be. So you should know that how to write this medication. Then after that, you have written the same thing, clarithromycin 500 mg per oral. Now the route has just changed. Here it was IV, here it is oral. So you have to give per oral, and the start date will be, pay attention to the start date again, that the start date will be 6th of November and the stop date will be 8th of November. And it is again a BD dosing, so 800 hours and 2000 hours. You can write either 900 hours and 2100 hours, 1000 hours, or 2200 hours. No, there's no problem with writing the time of your own choice. somebody may write it as 700 hours and 1900 hours. Okay, there is no hard and fast rule for that, but better it is to give at 800 hours and 2000 hours because it is easy to memorize and more convenient. So you have crossed the first 2 days over here as well because you have already given IV antibiotic for those 2 days. So these days have been omitted. These days have been omitted here. So you will be giving in those 3 days. So let's move further. If the patient is taking any regular medications or as required medication, as you can see here, again, the same label. I've written the dates here, the year. Do not forget to mention the year over here. And the key point in this prescription is that the doctor consultant has asked you to prescribe clarithromycin, but the patient is already taking atorvastatin. He's on regular medications as well. So he is taking atorvastatin. So you all should know that atorvastatin and clarithromycin, they they interact with the same, they act on the same enzyme. So that's why they cannot be given simultaneously. You have to withhold atorvastatin. This is the key point in this prescription. In this scenario, this is the key point. You have to withhold atorvastatin. Okay, you have to withhold atorvastatin. This is the key point in this prescription. So let's go and see how you have stopped and how many days have you stopped this. So as long as you are giving clarithromycin, you will be withholding atorvastatin. You will be writing all the dates same as you have written before. So you just need to stop atorvastatin for those days when you are giving clarithromycin antibiotic, because clarithromycin and atorvastatin cannot be given. Statins and clarithromycin cannot be given at the same time. You have to withhold. So what you have done, that you have written atorvastatin over here, but you have put a line starting from the date when you started this clarithromycin and the date when you stop the clarithromycin. You have crossed. You can either cross those boxes, you can put a cross over here, or either you can just put a line. It is more convenient to put a line because when you are going to cross, it will take longer time. You are going to cross all the boxes all 5 days. So you have to put small crosses over there. So you will be withholding, and you have to write this in additional information that you have to withhold for 5 days. Withhold atorvastatin for 5 days. You will be stopping it for 5 days. Stop it for 5 days. Okay. Stop it for 5 days. Rest. And also write the starting day. Please pay attention to the starting date as well. That write the starting date from 9th. I have written it from 9th because till 8th of November, the patient is taking antibiotic. So as long as the patient is taking antibiotic, you don't need to give atorvastatin. And you have to keep in mind, you have written dates starting from 4th of November, but you will be withholding atorvastatin for 5 days, and then you will be starting it on 9th, and it will be in the regular section. This is the key point in this prescription. So the take home message today is that you don't need to prescribe clarithromycin and statins at the same time. Whenever you prescribe clarithromycin, stop atorvastatin. So let's move forward. Just So let's move forward. So no regular medications apart from atorvastatin. And also, yes, the patient has been prescribed this salbutamol for asthma. She has been or he has been diagnosed with asthma as well. So that's why